Hi everyone, welcome back to Ira the Star Wars Story, and today we're going to be talking about why I love Attack of the Clones, so let's go and jump right into it. First off, I love Attack of the Clones because we know it's the beginning of the Clone Wars. We get to see the Battle of Geonosis, which is just such a great battle. I absolutely love it. I love seeing all the Jedi come in and fight. I love seeing all the clones come in for the first time being used to fight. It's so much fun. I absolutely love it. We also get to see Kamino. We get to see Kamino make its debut. We know that Dooku erased it from the Jedi archives, and Obi-Wan had to go ask for help from Yoda and the younglings. We see that he goes there, and we get to see the Kaminoans who said, "We've been waiting for you." We know that they were waiting for years for Obi-Wan, but at what point do you think they just started getting annoyed? Are they even coming at this point? They haven't shown yet, and then Obi-Wan shows up one day, and they're like, "You finally arrived! We've been waiting for you for years!" At what point do you think they started getting annoyed? Because I would say probably after 2 or 3 years of waiting, I would have been annoyed too. I would have been like, are they even coming at this point? It's been 3 years and they're still not here. Because I would have started getting annoyed at that point too. And so I'm sure they were probably really happy when they finally arrived. We've been waiting for you for years and you finally decide to show up. We're so happy. And then he gets the Grand Tour of Kamino, which I absolutely love seeing. It's so cool, because you guys know from previous videos that Taboka City and Kamino and the Kaminoans are my favorite. They're my favorite people, it's my favorite city, and it's my favorite planet. So it's so cool seeing the full tour of Kamino. We also know that he didn't go to Kamino for the Clone Army, he went in search of Jango Fett, which I absolutely love seeing the battle that Obi-Wan and Jango Fett have. Not only do we get hand-to-hand combat, we also get Obi-Wan fighting Jango we also get Obi-Wan fighting Jango while Jango is piloting his ship, and Obi-Wan is on the ground. I love seeing that. It's such a good fight, and it's so amazing. I absolutely love it. Speaking of fights, another great fight that we get in the movie is we get the Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Dooku fight, which is where Anakin loses his hand. But once again, it's such a great fight, and I absolutely love it. And speaking of Anakin, we also get to see what happens to Anakin's mother, which I love seeing. It was definitely a sad ending for her, but it was really cool seeing. We know the Sand People took her hostage, and she died from injuries. And we know that Anakin killed everyone there. He says he slaughtered them like animals, the women and children too. And as he's telling that to Padme, we can definitely see the look on her face, a little concerned, but at the same time understanding. This is his mother we're talking about, the only person that really cared for him, and really loved him, and the one that he really loved, the one that he loved for so long, his mother, understandably. Everyone loves their mom. So yeah, I completely get that. It makes total sense. And I understand that completely. And so seeing that was it's such a heartfelt, but also a really sad scene, especially watching Anakin hold his mom right before she dies. That's just such a heartbreaking scene. But at the same time, it's a really good scene. It really builds onto Anakin's character, why in episode 3 he has so much hate, and why it also shows how much his attachments did affect him. And so yeah, that was a really cool but really sad scene at the same time, because it gave us a lot of depth into Anakin of how much his attachments actually destroyed him and led him to the dark side, as well as his anger and hate. So yeah, that was just really cool, and it was just a lot of fun seeing that. And yeah, we also get to see Anakin and Padme get married there on Naboo, in secret, of course. We do know from the Clone Wars that Obi-Wan knew, but he left it alone, because we know that attachments are forbidden in the Jedi Order. So, but anyway, it is what it is. He couldn't help falling for Padme, and so they got married in secret. And I love how the only 2 people that were there, besides the officiant, were R2 and C-3PO, because Anakin made C-3PO, so of course, there's that attachment there. And we know how much from the Clone Wars, how much he cares for R2-D2. We see that a lot in the Clone Wars, whenever R2 gets stolen. He is on a hunt and a mission to get R2 back. We see how much R2 means to him. And it's so much fun. And I love Attack of the Clones, because as I said earlier, it's the beginning of the Clone Wars. I love seeing that. I love seeing all the clones come in and attack. and just seeing the Battle of Geonosis begin. Or seeing the Battle of Geonosis reign out. It's so much fun. But yeah, those are my reasons for why I love Attack the Clones. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and as always, God bless. Bye, guys.